Throttling back. Throttling back. Oh, we got a decent landing out of it that time. Alright, I'm quitting while I'm ahead. That is a fun little plane. I have the Z67 G700 private jet out here again today, and now I've got it bound up to my TX16S transmitter. So I've got it in high rates. I've got the LED light on. I've got my timer set for 6 minutes, so let's see how this goes. Launching. And I give it a full throttle on launch with a slightly upward angle, just a moderate chuck. Okay, so let's see how this goes. You know, it's always typically easier to fly these with a hobby grade transmitter than it is with the stock transmitter, at least for me, because I'm not used to the little game style controllers. But yeah, that's definitely smoother, especially in the turns. Giving a little additional throttle in the turn, a little back pressure on the elevator. But yeah, that's pretty nice. Much smoother, I think, with the hobby grade TX. It's nice that these protocols like this are supported, you know. Well, I'm giving it rudder, but the differential thrust is actually on the aileron stick. That's not going to help me at all. But you could fly this. You know, it's so small, it's so lightweight. People aren't going to get upset about a plane like this, you know, in a small park. So at least they shouldn't. So you could fly this in a small park, you know, a soccer field, something like that. There I go, trying to use rudder again. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Sweet. Let's see. I want to gain some altitude. I want to see how tight I can turn it. Ready? Pretty tight. That's pretty tight. Okay, that was to the right. Let's try it to the left. Oh yeah, actually get more to the left. So, you know, make sure you got some altitude before you try that, because you do lose thrust, right? To make those turns. So I had it full throttle, I had full elevator when I was making that turn to the left, but it was so sharp that it abruptly lost altitude. So be aware of that, you know, test it, know what your limit is. I'm having fun with it. But you could definitely you could definitely fly this in like a football field, soccer field, no problems whatsoever. And I recommend high rates. It just gives you a lot more elevator control. I mean, you try it in low rates first, but I prefer it in high rates, you know, with the with my TX16S or with the stock transmitter, because I like having a little elevator in reserve, just in case, you know, if I turn a little bit too sharp and it noses down on me, I've got some elevator in reserve to bring the nose back up. But that's easier for me to fly it. Oh, we got somebody coming through in a truck. Got to come around and see what we're doing over here, I guess. Alright. We're getting a little altitude. Hopefully he'll make it through here before my flight timer goes off. Or before I get my battery alarm. Alright, cool. A mile into the desert. High traffic area. Who knew? That's pretty smooth, don't you think? I like that. I'm giving it about, oh, I would say two-thirds of the aileron stick there to make that circuit, but that was nice and smooth. Like I said, just every plane takes a little bit of practice to get used to how it reacts to different control input, and this one's no different. You know, just getting used to how much stick input for your turns, how much throttle you need to give it to maintain altitude, how much back pressure on the elevator. It doesn't take long. This is my third flight with it, and I'm a lot more comfortable with it now. Alright, I'm starting to get my timer. So, let's come back. We'll make one more circuit. We'll come back in from that direction again. Hopefully I won't run out of juice before we get it. And I'm gonna make my turn to the right this time. Coming upwind. See what that does. Oh, everybody upside down again. Maybe these wheels are just a little too small for this surface. I think maybe they are. Shall we try it one more time? I mean, I hate terrible landings, but sometimes they're just unavoidable. Alright, let's try it one more time. That wasn't a very good launch either. Okay, so let's make our turn upwind. To the left this time. See if we can bring it in here. Throttling back. Throttling back. Oh, we got a decent landing out of it that time. Alright, I'm quitting while I'm ahead. That is a fun little plane. Alright, so binds up to a multi-protocol transmitter. Stay tuned. I will try and publish a details and tips video on it with all the information on getting it programmed up in a multi-protocol transmitter. If you have one, it does make it easier to fly, easier to land. I like the wheels on it. If I had a smooth surface, that you would easily be able to take off from the ground with this, because there's plenty of clearance between the props and the ground. It sets high up off of the ground. I like that. It makes it even funner if you're in an area where you can, you know, come in and do like touch and goes with it, you know. But the wheels are very small, so you need a smoother surface. Absolutely fun little plane. I want to thank Banggood again for sending it for a review. I have a lot of fun flying it with my TX16S as well as the stock transmitter. Binds up just fine, operates just fine as you saw. No problems whatsoever. That is a wrap on this episode. Stay tuned, and I'll see you next time in the Tinker's Lab.